He was a longtime member of the club. I remember when I first joined, I think at one of my meetings, I saw him speak and I was completely blown away. And I was like, man, what am I getting myself into? Like, I don't belong here, this caliber of speaker. And it's with great pleasure that I would welcome Mohammad Favakeh.
Thank you, Meredith, for a wonderful introduction. You always amazes me with your words and your beauty. And thank you, Helmsmen, for remembering me again. And I will start with what I always start my speeches. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, all it matters where you're going. Hello, Toastmasters, distinguished and guests. I'm Mohammad Favakeh. And thank you for the opportunity, giving me this opportunity of speaking in such a great moment of the great history of Helmsmen and the 20th presidential distinguished. As some of you members remember, I was involved with the 15th presidential distinguished, and I was honored to be active in that role as a VP of Education. However, today I'm going to tell you how I found Toastmasters and how I chose Helmsmen and what I learned during my journey with Toastmasters. I believe it was 2008. I was a member of BNI, Business Network International. And I was owning a limousine company, a small business limousine company, and was the one and only transportation service in that great organizations. And that gave me privilege of becoming closer to the chairman and the founder of BNI, Dr. Irvin Meisner, which later on made me even closer to the administrations and all executives. And then I became the official transportation for all the yearly conventions we had, which gave me privilege of knowing and being closer to a number of keynote speakers and authors, such as Brian Tracy, Jack Canfield, among them, and the Dr. and Mr. Harvey Mackay, that I remember he was one of the ones that I actually found the Toastmaster. I picked him up from airport. I remember that evening that I picked him up from airport, on the way taking him to Long Beach Hotel for the convention. He asked me some questions and was wondering about my journey with BNI and my experience. After we had, throughout the conversations, I got the privilege of learning from his wisdom and acknowledgement. At the time he was by the hotel, he was exiting from my limousine. I asked him, what would be one advice if you would give me? He told me, join Toastmaster. I said, Toastmaster? I started looking and searching for Toastmaster clubs to attend, to see, not knowing anything about it. And I went a few clubs, visited some. And one day I met this Deborah, the lady that was a long-term member of Helmsmen, in another BNI meeting. When she found out about my interest with Toastmaster, she asked me to attend. She invited me to Helmsmen. I attended, and I could not believe the amount of energy and the energetic atmosphere and wonderful people the minute I entered the Helmsmen, which I feel that energy and excitement still existed as I see it, even I feel it through that in video. And you know, the rest of it was history. I just, right away, I signed up and I started learning. But at the beginning, I thought Toastmaster is only for prepared speeches. But as I start moving along and learning more and more and more, I realized that prepared speeches is the main avenue of the Toastmasters, but there are so many channels that you and skills that you have to learn to go through those channels to get to the main avenue to become a distinguished Toastmasters. So I started doing the speeches, getting involved, and I remember my third speech or the fourth speech was the title, Writing Your Own Script. And it's talking about writing goals and being responsible for your life. I did that speech after I did it at BNI. I also did it in at the Toastmaster. I also did it at BNI, my chapter that I was member, in front of 60 people, and I got a standing ovation. And it was the greatest moment I had, that Helmsmen put me in that position, something that I loved to always, that I loved and I always was looking for, and I found it. So my experience with the Toastmaster, as I said, it was not only the speaking, prepare the speeches. You learn how to think on your feet. You learn how to listen. You learn how to give opinion to other people speaking, management skills, leadership, and on top of all, the mentorship program that this Toastmaster has, I think is the greatest thing. And for a little bit of fee that we pay for, the membership, it's really priceless. You cannot find any organization that you get that much confidence on yourself. I was not able to speak like this before. Before I joined the Helmsmen, I haven't written. I didn't even memorize this. I wanted to make sure that I say what I have to say and don't go too long. And I have it right here, but I didn't look at it. I just go. That is the kind of confidence that you get from Toastmasters. And thank you so much. I really enjoyed. I wish if I wasn't going back to my home country, Iran, within 2 months, I would have come back to Helmsmen. I would have joined you guys. I would have stayed with you forever. Thank you so much for all the teaching and for all the friendship. And again, I congratulate you for your 20th and looking forward to hear your 40th anniversary of presidential distinguished.
If you like this video, please subscribe to Toastmasters Helmsmen 770. Thanks.